Coming up this week on Financial Freedom with Tom Hegna.
Most people have a lot more risk than they think they have, because even though they may have what's considered a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds, they're really highly correlated, right? And so it's just not good enough. And so when you get into private equity, the average American really hasn't had access to private equity. It's usually large hedge funds or large institutions. But nowadays that's changed, and there's access, and private equity acts so different because it doesn't respond to the headline news, right? You don't get the volatility. Well, then the problem has been liquidity. Well, how do we invest in that and still maintain liquidity? And now there are these interval funds where liquidity is essentially quarterly most of the time. And so we can still have a high level of liquidity. We can actually participate in a lot of other companies. So if you look at the companies that have $100 million of revenue or more just in the United States, only 25% of those are publicly traded, right? 75% are privately held. And companies are remaining private longer. And so because they have access to capital and private capital, they don't need to go public quite as quick. But now we can actually invest in some of these really strong companies who are on growth, they haven't had their public offering, and we can own them right in a portfolio. It really stabilizes a portfolio.
That and much more on this week's Financial Freedom with Tom Hegna.